arguing with somebody. I got time today. I don't be having time, but I got time today. So I'm arguing with somebody a little bit on the second read that I posted on my YouTube with the girl talking about a guy not being consistent, or a guy don't know how to love or having access, right? So this nigga said to me that the same way us girls feel like people have to show and prove before they can just get access to us, right? This is the difference. Or some women, don't know how to love a man. Now, let's break this shit down, because I think these niggas, and I'm going to have to help you niggas tonight. Like, what? Now, damn, I always sound like I'm like a Mac on a relationship. Now, I don't know about all of these other women in the world. You have a good 1% of women that's in the world, and these 1% of the women that are in the world who actually know how to love a man like that is why the 1% of these women are married and they are fucking locked down. And this is why you have a whole bunch of different women who are scattered and they're all over the place. And this is why you have a whole bunch of niggas that are scattered and all over the place. Right? Now, they're talking about a guy feeling like now he feel like he can get access to a woman or something like that. Now, what I was going to say was, a real woman should be able to love any man. Listen to what I'm saying. A real woman, meaning, should be able to love any man like that. Only why I'm saying it like that is, or however that it may be, right? Because every man on this fucking planet is different. Here comes the 1% of me talking, because I said only 1%, right? You know, I was trying to break it down a little bit, right? Right. Niggas don't know what love is. Like, what is love? Love is that because I love you and I have these feelings for you, right? And this is where it comes from, us being very ignorant, or we're being a bitch, or however like that. I have to love you correctly, right? And I don't think it comes into where women are being mothers, because you have sometimes you'll have a dude be like, you're not my mother, you're my girlfriend, or however, right? But if I don't have you see the value within yourself, right? Because that's the problem with guys. If they don't see the value that they have within themselves, how the fuck is he gonna be able to love me the way I need him to love me? And this is why you have relationships that's fucked up. So yes, I know how to love him. I need to love him correctly, because I need him to see his self, something within himself that he just never have ever seen. So I can give the consistency. I can give him everything that he has ever needed, right? So the access part, it should be a common denominator when this nigga should just know who to fucking open the gates to. You're like, what is it, right? And it's not like, because this is where it gets fucked up at, right? And a lot of people, men, get it over their head. No, this bitch want me to be in the house at a certain time, or however. No. It's not that I want you to be in the house a certain time, but you should have a lot of decency and respect to know that it's just common sense, where you should be like, nah, nigga, I gotta go, right? Because I gotta go home to my family. Or not even that. You have some niggas who's rushing to get home because it's just a respect thing. Just like niggas want us to be home. Like, I'm just saying. A real nigga, let me come home and the fucking sun beat me in before I got home. That's be the problems in the situation. Because I'm just saying. That's the whole thing of just having respect of whoever that you're with, right? So whoever that you're with, I'm never going to ever let the fucking sun beat me home. Just like we feel like that as women. If it's not work fucking related, or however that it may be, then the fucking sun should never ever hit you home. So that love that women give and can feed into a man is something totally different. So it's not about that. But some women don't know how to do that. But loving you is very, very easy. It never will come hard. like that. Because some niggas need different love. Not every nigga needs the same love, but they need different love. hmm But when it's reciprocated, that's why you have more women that can identify with that read, because the way that the consistency, meaning the and that's where niggas get fucking gifts and all that shit misconfused. It can just be a fucking, I don't know, the simple things of just you know how many people or how many men don't even say I love you baby, or however that may be, or however that it may be. The consistency can just be just a little bit time, or however that it may be. When a nigga really loves somebody, he'll make sure that his whole fucking schedule will revolve around his family, meaning that it's not going to be a day, it's not going to be a moment, however that it may be, that he's going to be missing her, or he's going to be missing his family like that, or most importantly, he's going to miss his kids like that. That's why it becomes very tricky, because you will have some men who be like, nah, you know, how the fuck, nah, I just want you to just be here, you know, with the kids, or however that it may be. And that's when the women have to be understandable to that shit. And that's why women have to make a foundation, meaning a comfortable foundation, especially if you know how this nigga's moving. So now you have to kind of navigate, where now I have to make sure I have to at least, you know, and it shouldn't be a question, it shouldn't be a part, because it's a difference between smothering somebody and just making sure that his woman, or his woman and his kids is there. So the love part is easy, but a lot of niggas don't know the realness of love. They don't know what it really entails, and that's why you have a whole bunch of guys that say this is difficult and all that other shit. Nah, my duty. I'm just saying, because I'm a queen. I'm not a peasant. That's why it becomes very tricky. It'll always become tricky, because my energy is a queen energy. My energy is forever will be a wife energy. So I can never ever submit to some shit that anybody would ever try to select me to. It's very hard. So it will always be a problem like that, because I don't know for a lot of other women, but I know how to love. And a lot of women are not like that. So what I'm demanding is not that I'm demanding, but I'm demanding you to respect yourself. Absolutely. Even down to the people that people talk to, they conversate with, even down to the people who they fuck. Because it's just totally different. Or, you know what I mean? Or how you're going to allow somebody to interject in whatever the fuck you got going on. Like, and it comes differently when a man actually understands that he has a queen. So it's different. And he understands that he has potentially, he has a wife, or however that it may be. People are in this whole fucking fairy tale, or however that it may be. That's why I was saying before, but that's why a lot of people cheat though too though. However that it may be, and to be all fucked up, however that it may be. So it's not that gain access. Are you kidding me? Like that nigga said that, it go for all ways. Like, hold on, nigga, hold on. I'm just saying, a nigga could go to sleep over $10 million worth of jewelry, I don't know, a stack of $10 million, and we can sleep comfortably. I'm just saying, and it would never be touched. It would never be anything like that. A nigga could sleep comfortably. That's a different type of love, when you can be relaxed. People not like that. You can never do shit like that. You got niggas being on some weird, comical, goofy shit. Or they scared because there's a whole bunch of extra crazy shit. But look at the times and shit that people are living in. So people have to understand. So now it's morally about these niggas. Like, well, how do you want to be loved, nigga? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. You want to be with someone. I look at it because I'm different. I had boys. So I would never want my sons to be with a bitch that's going to suppress him. I want my sons to be with a woman that's going to demand something from out of him that he didn't even know that he fucking had it within him. That's the duty of a woman. So I don't understand the essence of the bullshit when I be seeing a whole bunch of different things. Yeah. So the whole length of, I don't know, people and they bullshit be like bugging me out. I would never settle. Hold on, baby. I would never settle for my sons to go with somebody that's weak ever in a life. why I be teaching my son certain stuff like he cooking and stuff. I tell him that shit all the time because I'm weird like that. I can't even go to sleep like that if my house is like fucked up or however that it may be. I be telling my sons that shit all the time. But you come home, your house better be clean. You better have some food, a whole bunch of other stuff. And that's why I be showing him how to cook. He can do his own little shit or however that it may be. But because of the way that my sons see me is also the trajectory of the women and shit that they're gonna want to be with. Don't no man need to be with a weak ass woman, because when niggas break sometimes they gotta have a clutch, especially in real fucked up dire situations. You know, the real strength come from a woman. Niggas don't know that. Uh-huh. I always say that shit. And I'm like a fucking. I be talking about kings and queens and shit, but it's the truth. Don't nobody need nobody. But then it comes very, very differently. But then I don't want to talk about the different stages of relationship, because every woman plays a different part in a different phase within different characteristics, different levels of fucking relationships. I'm just saying. This nigga, he might die, however that it may be. We don't know. I might die, he might die, whatever, whatever. Who the fuck we gonna leave the company to, or however? He gonna leave the company to his bitch, ain't he? Because guess what? And that's what I be saying too about girls. When I leave this nigga, I better have to learn everything. He better make sure once I'm done with him, he don't never have to worry about me ever in life, ever talking to another nigga. Because he showed me exactly how I need to go about it so I can be able to survive without another nigga. And guys don't think like that. You supposed to, and still a whole bunch of different shit. So even if he's not there, he's always gonna know that everything's gonna be the way that it needs to be because he showed me how to do it. Niggas don't look like that. Why the fuck you got a partner for? That's what's like. You just got a pretty bitch. I'm just saying. No. This bitch is lethal. Or however that it may be. That's why the whole thing when people were talking about what you saying. Oh, thank you. I just do. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Like what? I'm just saying. You know what? I'm just saying. Like, damn. Nah, you like what? The access. I said underneath my post. I said, hold on. These niggas want me to argue tonight. Access. These niggas is retarded. Like, what? No. Like, what? Babe, where you going? I'm going over here to Switzerland. Babe, where you going? I'm going over here to Brazil. Babe, where you going? I'm going over here. Oh, where the fuck? I'm going to India. What the fuck you going over to India for? I gotta go. Wait. Hi. Oh, shit. Let's go. Somebody want to marry somebody. Hi, Mrs. Whatever. We have your keys to the safe deposit. Thank you, Switzerland. You motherfuckers over here have been so nice to me. You know? So I say once again. I don't know what these people be talking about. You like, what? People. Like, what? People. And I always like to say that. And I got a confirmation. I don't mean to laugh so much. But I don't mean to say this, but the real shit that I heard when I was watching on a reality TV show, that these women are mainly focused on the social groups and shit that people be in and stuff. Right? Women don't think like that. You're like, what? No. I keep saying I gotta get my shit together. Like, what? I'm trying to meet Kathy Hilton. Who the fuck? I'm trying to meet a whole bunch of different people. You're like, what? Because behind these women are powerful men. That's my job as a wife. I'm just saying, women don't be thinking like that. You're like, what? Hell no. I got about 10 motherfuckers on this phone. Honey in trouble. We gotta go. Like, what? We gotta go back out here. By this beautiful marble ass pool back here. Because unfortunately, can you please, I need you to talk to your husband for me, or however, A matter of fact, you know how many powerful women that sit in executive positions? People don't think like that. I be thinking like that. I don't be caring about what nobody got. I be thinking about who can I align with. And damn, I'm about to go into the whole bunch of other stuff for the way that people be performing and the way that they be acting, a whole bunch of other stuff. People are assassinated by the company that they keep, and people are also assassinated by the way that they act, the way that they, perform, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So, a girlfriend or wife, I'm just saying, it is what it is. You'd be surprised. I'm saying, like, and you have to think like that. Now I'm going into a whole different level. Because you have some women who are, you know whose story I like the most? Yo, I like the Martha Stewart story. I had seen her story, the way how she became really aggressive and a whole bunch of other stuff, and how she was working around with a whole bunch of different powerful men, and the way that she was thinking and stuff like that. I always look at that. I look at that sometimes because that's what I'll be looking at some of these girls, especially, right? That's when you call gatekeeping or however that people want to say, but everybody want to say, um, oh, this is that and the third. Okay, so if it's like that, then bitch, put me on, however that it may be. People be gatekeeping to, whatever that they need to get to whatever that they need to be, but you will be surprised sometimes how you can go around it. So that's a different, like, other factor of just dealing with a whole bunch of different things. But, it's the truth. For people to be around certain people, you gotta shut off just a little bit. I always say that for when it's really talking about big business and big acting and the way that you need to be, or if you're trying to like that. I'm saying like fuck. I'm trying to go sign this deal for 1.6 billion, however that it may be. I went about it a whole different type of way, but however, you have people who are looking at your whole package, meaning the way that you are, the way that you're performing, who that you're around sometimes, and also the way that the women and whoever. But that's the world that we live in. But people don't be looking like that sometimes, dealing with a whole bunch of different factors. That's why I was trying to say for a lot of different people. You have more, well, kind of like now a little bit the way it's shifting and changing. You are starting to see a little bit more heavy hitters, meaning more powerful, like married couples and a whole bunch of different things. That's doing a lot of different things, right? So when you're dealing, oh shit, I don't know what I'm about to say. This, I don't. Every time I open my mouth, I feel like I'm in trouble. But you have certain, God help me. You have certain societies or certain groups or certain things. This is why certain people can't get in. You're like, what? Can't get in? Because first and foremost, for certain things, you have to be married. I don't know where the fuck that came from, or however that it may be. Maybe somebody understand that part, or however that it may be. That's why you will have certain people that classify people. I don't know why I was thinking about you have certain people that put people together. Where the fuck did that come from? Because of the different images and the different things. Let me go because I don't want to keep talking about crazy stuff. Well, it's not crazy. It's like real stuff. So don't be dumb niggas. You like what? It's your fault. And that's all I'm saying. People have to understand and they have to pinpoint. Thank you for all of them beautiful hearts. You just made me so happy. Seeing all of them beautiful hearts, it just made my day. Right? I guess I know what I'm talking about. So I love you. The queen appreciates you. I keep telling these people, you like what? I keep telling these niggas. That's why I don't like talk. That's why I don't like talking. Like what? Because I'm 1%. I always say that. God made me perfectly. I don't know. God made me perfectly for whatever is going on. I don't know what's going on. But he made me perfectly for this time that we are living in. I'm going back into hiding. Every time I open my mouth, I get myself in trouble. But no sorry, Bob, buddy. No, 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 no. How dare you? Like, how dare you? What? I'm not privileged. What? Privileged, bitch. I am privileged. Like, what? Top tier. I say that shit all the time. People just find that shit out later on. Or however it go. Access. What? Mm-mm-mm. Somebody like, okay, well, I want 3. You like, what? No. Like, no. Mm-mm. I want 3. 3 of everything. 3 of a kind. That's my favorite number, 3. I get married, I want 3 bands. Like what? 3 bands connected into something different. Mm-hmm. Pretty. But I don't know what else to help y'all niggas. I hope I help somebody out tonight. Like what? Yeah, consistency. Can't be playing with people's feelings and shit. I wanted to say, nigga, consistency. Consistency. Show up. What? Stupid people. You like stupid people? That was so bad what I was gonna say. I'm never gonna say that shit out of my mouth. It wasn't bad. It was actually a good thing. But I be kind of like real careful sometimes what I be trying to say or however, because I don't want to be making people feel some type of way. Not in a bad way. You know, my honey loves me. Right? Scream, don't you, honey? I am the best. I said that shit the other day. I said, my honey wife, his wife is 10 times better than yours. Isn't I? Everyone say, it's not, honey. I am. I'm better than everybody. I am. And I'm not speaking cocky. I know that shit for a fact. Nobody ever in their life will ever find anybody like me. That's why I be hiding. So let me go until next time. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Bye.